Milwaukee was great. They did a great job. The stadium is new. They built it for the basketball team, which is excellent. You know the Greek, right? The Greek. He's a good player.
In Charlotte, North Carolina, twice impeached former President Donald Trump tried his best at praising Milwaukee Bucks superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo. Thing is,
you know the Greek, right? The Greek. He's a good player.
He couldn't even get Antetokounmpo's nickname accurately. The Greek? Who is the Greek?
The Greek Freak is a monster.
I mean, we hear it all the time in media.
The Nigerian way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. So I changed it myself. Like, I don't think there is a way you gotta say the last name. Whatever you got, just say, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Plus, aside from being one of the best players in the league and a two-time MVP, mispronouncing his name at this point is inexcusable. But butchering the nickname is incomprehensible, considering Trump's love for sports. Nathan Marzione, who covers the Milwaukee Bucks, put out this photo of Giannis with a T showing his stances on certain issues Republicans have attacked for political gain. Additionally, Antetokounmpo would rock another T with the following message: men of quality don't fear equality. After the Jacob Blake shooting, which took place in Wisconsin, of course, coupled with the January 6 riots, Giannis would say, at the end of the day, when I stop playing basketball, and while I'm playing basketball, my kid is going to grow up here in America. My kid is black, and I cannot imagine my kid going through what I see and what I see on the television.
We want change. We want justice. Yep. Yes. And that's what that's what we're going to do today. That's why we're going to march with you guys, okay? Yeah! I want my kid to grow up here in Milwaukee and not to be scared to walk in the street. Come on. I don't want my kid to have hate in his heart. Come on. So I was talking with my teammates, my brother yesterday, like, when my kids see this clip that what happened to these people that passed away or they got killed, how the hell I'm going to explain that to my kid? Come on, bro. It's gonna have hate in his heart. I don't want my kid to have hate towards white people, towards black. I want that, man.
No, that's real.
We're all the same.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the color. We're not black, white, yellow. It does not matter. We're all human beings.
And here was Giannis at the March for Equality in Wisconsin, supporting the 2020 summer protesters. In addition, he would march with the protesters along with his teammates in June of 2020. He'd say in the past of lessons learned from teammates of being a black man in America. I had Karan Butler tell me that when you walk down the street, take off your hoodie. I'm like, why should I take off my hoodie? And he's like, just take off your hoodie. And that was my rookie year. I didn't understand it then, but I understand it now. So it seems quite clear where he stands, hand in hand.
Vice President Harris is trying to bring her energy to this campaign, and hopefully, if she's on the ticket, winning the election, like it's a big deal, to say the least. And she represents the Bay Area. She's been a big supporter of us, and so I want to give that energy right back to her. And just excited knowing, obviously, we're representing our country here, and this is a very monumental next couple months for our country and the direction that we're headed. So hopefully this is a great way to do our part to continue unifying the country with how we, sports brings a lot of people together. And for her in this moment, knowing what's ahead, like, it's all about positive energy and optimism, knowing how divided our country is right now. So
Warriors great Stephen Curry from the Paris Olympics would give a ringing endorsement of Madam Vice President Kamala Harris. In the beginning of July, Harris visited Team USA at their practice in Las Vegas. She would say, "Our nation is cheering you on. We are so proud of you. Go to Paris and bring back that gold." Warriors headman and Team USA head coach Steve Kerr would add, "She's a Warriors fan. She loves our team and loves basketball." However, he noted second gentleman Doug Emhoff is a Lakers fan, unfortunately. Curry and Trump, of course, have a history.
And we know what the honor is of going, to the White House. And yes, going to the White House is definitely a huge honor. We've been before when President Obama was there, but if you're not going to celebrate, the collective and the majority of Americans that live in this country, then I didn't want to go.
This morning, the president responded. Going to the White House is considered a great honor for a championship team. Stephen Curry is hesitating, therefore invitation is withdrawn.
it's just kind of beneath, I think, a leader of a country to go that route. It's not what leaders do.
LeBron James weighed in, calling the president a bum. Steph Curry already said he ain't going, so therefore ain't no invite.
In his piece for Andscape, writer, author, and journalist William C. Roden wrote, with no life and death issue to react to, and with the preoccupation with personal brands breeding caution, many athletes have gone underground. The upcoming presidential election is a potential tsunami that hopefully will activate the community. He'd add 4 years ago, that community, especially the NBA and the NFL, became a powerful public force in supporting, if not shaping, protest. WNBA players famously took down a Republican senatorial candidate players found problematic. Protests by NFL players who knelt during the playing of the national anthem became so powerful that then President Donald Trump scolded team owners, calling them to keep their players in line. As much as I advocate for political activism and messaging among athletes, this time around there won't be only basketball and football players bringing politics into the stadium. I look forward to all the pro athletes using their platforms and visibility to support a candidate and promote a cause. This should lead to some very robust clubhouse/locker room discussions. The upcoming presidential campaign, with Harris likely at the center, will likely be so filled with misogyny and racism that it will be impossible for anyone to stay on the sideline, including athletes. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYTsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.